What is up, everybody? I am the longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion, the hot commodity Ant C, and you're checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. And I'm giving you a quick recap of last week's episode, Friday Night SmackDown. This will be a really quick recap, not a long one here. It's just going to be a couple minutes about describing what went down last week on SmackDown. And this episode was from March 3rd in Washington, D.C. And the night starts out with the WWE champion Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. They all come out. And right after the bloodline come out, Cody Rhodes comes out, and Cody and Roman have a conversation. And basically, Roman Reigns says that his dad being Cody's dad, helped train him, and that he's the most experienced WrestleMania main event of all time. And he was groomed by Cody's dad, and basically says that whenever, him being Roman and Cody's dad were together, Cody's dad being Dusty never talked about Cody. It was as if Cody never existed. And then Cody says, after, that changes everything. This becomes a necessity, and and I have to exist, and that only happens when I beat you at WrestleMania. And the two shake hands, and now we know that there's more than just a title on the line. It's the opportunity for Cody Rhodes to feel like he exists in this company. We then get our first match of the night: Rhea Ripley with Dominic Mysterio defeating Liv Morgan after a quick powerbomb, riptide, and inverted clover leaf. And Rhea gets the win, has the advantage heading into WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair. Pretty much, we go backstage, and Roman's with Jimmy, and Roman tells Jimmy he's running out of patience, and Jay needs to make a decision, and Jimmy says he'll let him know. Santos Escobar confronts Dominic and Rhea Ripley, and Santos challenges Dominic to a match. He wants to defend Dominic's father, Ray, so we then get Santos taking on Dominic. Santos has the match that Rey Mysterio had gifted him before the Royal Rumble. A lot of action here, but Dominic gets the win after Rhea hits the riptide outside to Santos, and Dominic nails a frog splash and gets a 3. After the match, Dominic attacks Santos, and he rips the mask. Rey Mysterio comes out. He asks for it back. Dominic yells at him and ends up pushing Ray to the ground before walking off. Eventually, Ray is going to snap, and I'm excited to see what's going to go on between the two of them. We see Sami Zayn in the lobby pretty much trying to get fans on his side for the whole bloodline situation. We then get Drew McIntyre. He comes out, and he basically says he wants to take on Gunther for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Sheamus comes out and basically says it's ridiculous that Drew would challenge Gunther, knowing that Sheamus wanted the title himself. Before the two of them could go at it, a bunch of other wrestlers come out, including LA Knight, Karrion Kross, the New Day. A bunch of them come out, and basically Drew runs and dives onto everyone, and Karrion Kross tosses Sheamus into the post, and it's just a big brawl. We know that on a live show, we're going to find out who the Intercontinental Champion #1 contender will be in a battle royal, but I would love to see it either be Drew or Sheamus. We see Shayna Baszler with Ronda Rousey taking on Tegan Nox with Natalya, and Shayna gets the quick win after an arm bar. Not a lot of action here. Ronda has her arm in a Judas string after Ronda was attacked by Tegan Nox backstage earlier in the night. Intercontinental Champion Gunther says he's not worried about anybody. He wants to have a worthy opponent for WrestleMania. Bobby Lashley then comes out. He basically says he doesn't want to play games with Bray. He wants Bray to face him one-on-one, and he wants him to come see him. Uncle Howdy runs out, and he attacks Lashley, but Lashley hits a spine buster. The lights go out, and Uncle Howdy is gone. Some more mind games from Bray Wyatt. And basically, we go backstage, and Roman Reigns tells Jimmy Uso that if Jay doesn't join back with Bloodline, he's not going to blame Sammy. He's going to blame Jimmy. So Jimmy has a lot more at stake to join the Bloodline. We have our main event now: Solo Sikoa with Jimmy Uso taking on Sami Zayn. Solo gets the win after a Samoan spike after Jimmy Uso distracts Sammy. After the match, Jimmy and Solo attack Sammy. They put a chair across Sammy's neck, but before Solo could do anything, Sammy is able to take the advantage and get out and escape. Roman's not going to be happy. We still don't know which side of the play. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and we are going to be kicking things off in hot gear. I'm excited. WrestleMania will be 2 nights coming up soon. This is a decent SmackDown, and we got a lot more coming to you. Again, this wasn't a long episode for me. It was just a very quick recap, and I wanted to think we're a little late here. We're behind schedule. Things are a little bit fast here. So thank you for checking us out. Stay safe and stay uncensored.